ministry. I told the Prime Minister, I told the President, these are happening. You please stop them. You please stop the rules being framed as per guidance by the Masdar assemblies. Ultimately, they framed the rules as the carbon copy of the government survey rules. I few the rules, or this is nothing. You have to frame the rules giving the Supreme Court privacy to take any decision, suspension, removal, everything. This was the crux of the dispute between the Prime Minister and me. See, we are not getting any budget, we cannot do anything. Then on one occasion, I found the Prime Minister. She came to inaugurate a building of our judiciary. I told the Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, you see, you are being misled by your partymen, by your ministers. So, would you kindly talk with me for 5 minutes? And we have to remove the differences between the executive and judiciary. This Prime Minister was so furious. She was not prepared to hear in a public meeting that the Chief Justice, she felt that and she ultimately agreed. Yeah, he is my servant. She was treating the Chief Justice as her servant. I appointed him. When you speak that I am doing something on hearing somebody's advice, then that was the first occasion she could not speak fluently. Then she broke the courtesy without talking with me, without seeing me. She left the dais after speaking 1 or 2 words, even without taking tea in the incident. Then what happened? In 2014, there was no election at all. 153 parliament members were elected unopposed. Only they submitted nomination paper and they were elected. 153 or 54, something like that. And in respect of other seats, there was casting of vote 2%, 3%, maximum 5% votes. Because the main opposition party did not participate in the election, because of the fact that there was pressure upon the government, the election was not fair. All the by-elections, all the local government elections were not free and fair. And after the independence, what we found, the Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the founder of our country, he, in the 4th Amendment, he abolished all the political parties. He declared that there should be one political party, and the government officials can also be party in his party. It is named Baksal. And there should be only 4 newspapers. There should be any electronic media other than the government media. This is one party rule she introduced. In fact, in 2014 election, she was going to introduce exactly the carbon copy of the government that was run by her father, Baksal, one party government. Then our unfortunate parties, India, a regional superpower, it backed that government. India said, yes, there was proper election. Then ultimately Russia supported, then some other countries also supported, then ultimately India secured the confidence of United States and some European countries. Now after consolidating power, Sheikh Hasina started arresting people with the help of the mighty intelligence, DGFI, Director General of Forces Intelligence, Army Intelligence. And there is no check and balance among them. They mingle in politics, in business, everywhere. And they will pick up any person from the house, from the street, anywhere in civil dress. And after a few days, 1 month, 2 months, his dead body was found floating in a river or beside the road. These are regular features. These are happening. Then one case came to me. It was about the police arrest, torture, and killing. This case, I heard the matter as a Chief Justice. I formulated some guidelines. What happened in our country? Police take a person on police remand. Then they hatch up a story that they went with the arrestee in an area where he agreed that he concealed some arms. Then his supporters came, there was cross-firing. In the midst of the cross-firing, he died. Then I said that no, you cannot do this. If the police officer takes any person on remand, this police officer say give the undertaking that he must produce the person in court. And if he could not produce it, then the magistrate shall take cognizance of the offence for murder, or if he found some marks of violence, for criminal offence. Then also, that was also enraged the executive. These are the problems in the midst of that. Sheikh Hasina abruptly amended the constitution and brought the higher judiciary under the superintendent's control and removal by the constitutional 16th amendment. There was lot of outcry against that by the lawyers because there was no rule of law at all. Then, in the High Court division, the judges I constituted a special bench. They heard the matter. They were unanimous to deliver the judgment in open court that dismissing nullifying the constitutional amendments. Then what happened? They noted down a short order that the constitutional amendment was set aside and judgment shall follow. Now, on the following day, when the judges were about to take their seat, one judge said, "Sir, I will not be able to endorse your view. I will dissent, and please you delete the word any unanimous." Then I came to know that this judge was influenced by the DGFI and he changed his mind. And they approached another judge. The another judge, he came with the visiting card and supplied me these are the officer colonel so. He tried to influence me. Then I took the copy. I telephoned the Prime Minister that your officer so and so, he went to my court and influenced the judge. I called the Law Minister and Attorney General and hand over the Prime Minister and directed that no intelligence military officer should come inside my court building. Then it was not unanimous but by majority judgment was rule was made absolute. Then on one occasion, because when it was heard, India's Prime Minister came, there was a dinner arranged by our Prime Minister in a hotel. The Prime Minister was requesting me, would you kindly tell the judges to have the judgment in our favor? I told Prime Minister, It's you see, normally I am the last person. I did not and I would not interfere in the administration of justice. I will look after the matter when the matter will come. We will see that. Then the government was pressurizing me. I told the law minister that you see, your government is very eager to take the control of the higher judiciary. Lower judiciary is under their control. You give full control of the lower judiciary because 80% of the people go to the lower judiciary. And there is abuse of power. Actually, innocent persons are arrested by the police. They are taken on police remand. They are tortured. Lot of ordeals are being done. So you amend the constitution, that provision about our superior judiciary. We would discuss later. Then there was no reply. I waited 6 months. They are killing time. Then we heard the 16th Amendment judgment. We are in course of from the body language we know. I was the presiding judge. We know that the sentiment of the judges from the queries. Then just one day before the delivery of the judgment, I got a telephonic call. The direct telephonic call from the military secretary of the president. I was astounded, I was surprised. It was not at all a convention. It was any officer could not speak over phone to me. It was from my secretaries, my registrar, these are the persons. Indirectly telephone, sir, would you kindly mind to take a cup of tea with the Honorable President? I took the matter so lightly. Now in the afternoon, I got a text message. That I have quoted the text message telephone number also in my book. Sir, I intimated you about the meeting. I hope that you will be coming. Then I called my registrar, my private secretary, all that. Did you find any invitation or anything from the President House? Well, so we did not receive anything. Then I discussed with my private secretary, what happened? Well, sir, it might be so that it was so secret that they did not disclose it. Then I went. This time I found that I was taken to the room of the President, military secretary. I was surprised. For Chief Justice, there is a special room. He is the third, according to our constitution, very powerful man. I was taken to the military secretary's room. Whether I would sit there, I will go up, I was thinking, and the military secretary was moving, sir, please sit down. We have a cup of coffee, and these are. Just in front of that is the room of the President. And he was moving out and out. This way, he wasted about 45 minutes. Then gentleman came and said, the Honorable President is waiting. I went to the President room. I was thundered. I was astonished seeing that the President, the Prime Minister, the Law Minister, the Attorney General, they are sitting there. Then I got the message for what purpose I was invited. Then the Prime Minister raised the issue that you have to deliver judgment in my favor, in our government's favor. I laughed. How it could be? I don't know what would be the judgment because we did not decide anything. Because we know our decisions are leaked from among the judges. So I maintained the secrecy. So I did not know what judgment would be. No, we want your opinion only. What I say, I can't say right now. And even if you take my opinion, my other 6 judges, they have not expressed their opinion. We don't know their opinion. I can't say. Then also, if I go in your favor, 6 judges will go against you. Then what would be the result? They said only we want you. We don't any other judge's opinion. I said I can't say. Then I told that I have intimated you, your law minister and attorney general, that you amend the Article 116 regarding the lower judiciary. I cannot work at all in the about the disciplinary, in the absence of disciplinary rules. It cannot be done. It cannot be done because my father amended the matter. I cannot change it. Then I got the result. Then I asked the Prime Minister, say Prime Minister, just this way. You went to your office or you returned to your official residence. You found that one of your 4th class employees sitting, keeping his leg there. He is not giving salute, he is not standing. What would be your repercussion in that incident? She was looking. Then you said, shut up, go out. Well, you said, no, I will not go. Who are you? You can't do anything to me because President is my appointee authority. You can't do anything because I will not listen to your words. Would you be able to run your government? I asked the Prime Minister. This is what's happening in our judiciary. Being the Chief Justice, I can't do anything even if I find any corruption, any illegality. I can't take any action against any officer. And all the time, whenever there is terrorism case, there is some cases, if some money is given, on telephonic call they are releasing the accused persons. This judiciary cannot run in this way. Then say, yes, I know about you, I see. This way we wasted about earlier discussions about 4.5 hours. From 7 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. We are given only 1 cup of coffee and we are. They are pressurizing me. I said, no, that cannot be. I am the last person I will give verdict in your favor. Then how I returned to my home, I could not believe. I am sitting on the roof, top of my vehicle and driver is pulling. I can't remember anything. I can't. One time my driver said, sir, you have come, just come down. Then I slept for the night. I got up, I could not sleep, I got up 4 a.m. I worked for 1 hour. I was thinking what I would do. Then decided, let me go, let me talk with the judges. I will not disclose anything, let me listen them. But being the Chief Justice, I should not show anything that I was puzzled, I was so pressurized or nothing of the sort. Then our court sits at 9 a.m. It is by 1 hour before. And on 1 hour before I go, and then I take a cup of coffee, black coffee. Then I think over the matter about the judiciary meetings. The judges will come at 8:30, half an hour time. I decided that I will not express anything about the incident. And I also understood that I was kept in the president's secretary room because of the fact that the prime minister also invited some other judges and influenced them. That much I was convinced. And at least 2 judges I understood who are the 2 judges. Then I decided, because the government was very serious, unless the judgment was unanimous, I would postpone the delivery of the judgment. But I will not disclose that to them. Then when the judges will come, formally I expressed to them that nothing had happened to me. I invited them in my conference room, I discussed with them. Our tradition is that when we take opinion, always we take the opinion of the lowest judge of the bench. Then the senior one. The Chief Justice was the last person. This time, I realized that 2 lower judges were 2 judges in the lower rank, junior judges were influenced. I said, yes, this time I would take opinion. This is the Chief Justice has lot of discussions from the senior most judge, and that is my next senior judge. Yes, Mr. Wahab, you express your opinion. Yes, sir. These are here, only 5 minutes. He explained that I would dismiss the appeal. The High Court judgment, I will maintain the High Court's judgment. The next senior judge, she also said, sir, I agree with my brother judge. Then the third one, the present Chief Justice, he could not open his face. He was just keeping his head down. I would allow the appeal. I got the message. The next one, he said that I would neither allow nor dismiss, I will dispose of the appeal with some observations. I noted them. The third one, next one, was I would allow the appeal. So 2 judges in favor of government, one was in the middle, and the next one, he said that I would dismiss the appeal. I did not express my opinion. So I got 3 persons, 3 judges in my favor. One of them, 2 against, one was in the middle side. Then I did not at all express. Because I fixed my mind, unless the opinions are unanimous, it would be difficult to run the judiciary, higher judiciary. And if higher judiciary goes, then country will be, there will not be any civilized country. That cannot be. Bangladesh cannot be treated as that. Then I know of the 2 judges, one was very strong man. Very epic, he has some courtesy, he has some courage and everything. I thought that I should hit him first. My 2 judges, they started speaking. I told them, stop, don't talk anything. It is the Chief Justice who will speak. I will not allow anybody else. Then I started talking him. You see, this is September, October, November, December. The January, I am leaving January. What for? You are the judges. You will run the judiciary. You know what is happening in the lower judiciary. How you will run the judiciary? You will stay about 5, 6, 7 years. This way, I talked with him and talked with him, and then they said, sir, I would agree with you, provided if we formulate code of conduct of the judges of the higher judiciary. I said, that is exactly, you said. I will also decided this. Yes. I also kept in my mind that I would formulate the code of conduct of the judges of the higher judiciary. After taking power, they should not abuse their power. I would do. Okay, thank you. Then the soft target, the present Chief Justice. You see, you are alone. What you will do? You know what your position in the Chief Justice, I know. Would you be able to administer justice? These are only it takes me 5 minutes. Then he said, yes sir, yes sir. He agreed. Then I heard him. Then in the middle person, the judge, then I told him, you see, don't go. Don't do hanky-panky. Straight way, yes or no? Yes sir, sir. This was, then all the judges unanimously endorsed their opinion that our Chief Justice sir would express the opinion of the court. Only one judgment will go. Then I said that only 3 days more I am leaving to International Court of Justice. Only 3 days. That I am not sitting in court in 3 days. I dictated the judgment and I left Bangladesh for Belgium. On the following day, I delivered my expression, opinion. Now what happened? These judges delivered the copy of my draft copy of the judgment to the government. And there we are whispering among the governments, among these are. Then the 2 judges who were against me, then I compelled them to come in my favor. They said, sir, I wanted to express my opinion. Add some opinions. I got the message, government compelled them. The other judges, then all the judges are telling, sir, we want to add something. Then if you add, then the one judge would retire on the 7th. Nazmullah was the only lady judge. She could not sign the judgment. Hello, sir. She said, sir, I did not give my signature in the judgment. You deliver the judgment. Now government started. First of all, the chairman of the Law Commission, former Chief Justice, Khairul Haq, he started conveyed a press conference. I, as a teacher, whatever I said, all the judges agreed. It was not their opinion. It was not their, I traveled beyond the limits, beyond the issues, and these are their naked language, he expressed. Then the law minister, then the prime minister, then the ministers. In a public meeting, they started criticizing me. Somebody says that Pakistani ISI, intelligence, they wrote the judgment and delivered to me. Some of them say that Dr. Kamal Hussain, one of the jurists, he wrote the verdict and delivered me. And there was a discussion in the parliament, and they expressed slang, keeping nothing of the sitting Chief Justice. And the way I could not even breathe from the air. The environment was so polluted. This way, about the court will be opened within maybe 4 or 5 days. And then before that, there was a puja vacation. I went to the president's house to meet the president on the eve of puja. We greeted. We said to you, we'll take sweetmeats and other things. Don't meet, there are a lot of people. I am coming, you wait for me. President was telling. On that day, it is possibly 30th September. 30th September. That day I met the president at noon. 30th September, president invited 5 judges, excluding me, in a dinner. Their law minister, attorney general, possibly some other government officials were also invited. They did not express to me. Invited to me. Then president told the judges, it is the version of the judges, that there are serious allegations against me, corruption allegations. So on the reopening day, you the judges would not sit with the Chief Justice. The only following morning, I got a telephonic call from the Registrar General. What happened? All the judges wanted to meet me. I have to give time. I said, yes, let them come at 5 p.m. I am doing some works. Then at 5 p.m., then I realized there is something wrong in it. Why all the judges would come to meet me? Then Junior Most Judge, I read him. He said that, sir, I am now in the house of Justice Abdul Wahab. We are discussing in a meeting. Then I got the message. Then why not you tell the Justice Wahab right now, you come, discuss. No, we are coming after half an hour. They came, they could not raise their head. They said, the yesterday president invited us and they told that there are serious allegations against you, so we are not going to sit with you in court. And all the judges also will not cooperate with you. That is, behind my back, they conspired. They utilized the Allied Intelligence Department to prepare a file and influence them. The other day, about 3-4 days, we delivered the judgment there. He said, no action detriment to the interest of the judge should be taken without affording him a hearing. I don't know what are the allegations against me. I don't know the judges who signed the judgment. They forgot. Then, there is the reason, if you have come deciding something, final decision, you judged my fate. So I did not discuss with you. On the following day, I went to court in the morning. Then after some time, the DJFI chief came to meet me. He came and said, sir, you see the audacity of a military man. Sir, there are serious allegations against you. You have to take long leave for 3 months and leave the country. I was stunned on seeing the officer. Directly, he is charging. The Prime Minister sent a military official to my official office, Supreme Court, said that my secretary then said, I will think about the matter, I will not do anything. Then what happened? After leaving, my secretary came to say, sir, I don't know what decision you take, but not, you take some leave. We are totally, we cannot do any work because entire court is occupied by the military men in civil dress. We are threatened. All the files are seized, everything we are seized. We can't do anything. Then I told him the atmosphere, because my strength is with my brother judges. My judges we have purchased. Now, my officers, they can't work. What can I do? 2 days thereafter, the Russian president and Russian chief justice will come on my invitation. We met in Japan 3 days ago. We had discussions about what are the, we had entered into a MOU also. Everything was finalized, then said that I will not sit in court, I should not come to court. Then I told my secretary, you bring an application for only 1 month leave. I will be leaving. Then I signed for 1 month leave. Now, on reaching my home, I found that my house was entirely surrounded by military people, security people. Nobody is allowed to enter, nobody is allowed to go out, and I was totally confined in my captain's house arrest. Then on the following day, this DJFI chief came. Yes, sir. We told that you are sick, you would be admitted in the hospital. Why not? He was charging me. Why not you are admitting to the hospital? As an officer, don't do mockery. to the Chief Justice. I'm not a sick man, and I will not follow your dictation. Yes, you come down, come. Then he uttered, you say you did not obey. In Singapore also, when you are coming from Japan, in the Singapore airport, you did not cooperate with the. There are a lot of incidents with my officers. You will face consequences. On open face, he threatened me. I think that from the following day, I found that he started sending one after another at my residence. Why you have come, Brother Sir? We are helpless. We are compelled to come. Where are instruments to examine my body? And sir, you know and we know. You are not a sick man. But we are told we come, yes, take 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee. After gossiping 1.5 hours, 2 hours, they left. This way, it was an obnoxious situation. They started assaulting my employees, my relatives, physical assault. The law minister came, what nuisance you are doing this? The prime minister advisor came, I told him, what you are doing, sir, please wait for some time. Let the prime minister come, we will resolve the matter. The LGRD minister came, what you are doing? Sir, we are just we don't know. You know, our intelligence people are so powerful. So we don't have any control over them. Then, sorry, time is passing away. Sir, I am employee.
Yeah.
Then, this way I thought that I could not do anything. I could not actually, I have lost my sense to think any matter. Then I was compelled to, I thought that I should take open break outside the country. Then I left the country. Then I went to Australia, then Canada. I found no environment at all. Actually, then I thought that America, you are United, great America. Here is a place where free expression, there was free human rights is very protected, and these are the person. And I thought that, and in my introduction, in the last chapter, I have narrated those incidents. These are the circumstances which compelled me. I vividly narrated. It is not the entire version of what happening. There were other pages. It would be voluminous. The other volume should be second volume. And I hope the revised edition would be published very soon. Their entire episode, everything will be focused. I hope the honorable speaker learn the gathering. This you read this book and express your opinion. What is happening? Whether in a country, only shortly I narrated, in a country, if there is no rule of law, if the judiciary is not independent, then we will move to the medieval period. Then there was no, actually, there cannot be any civilization. Only I am fighting for rule of law, for democracy and human rights, free expression of mind. We cannot express anything in our country. You will find in United States even 200 to 300 journalists have taken shelter, political asylum, only because they wrote something independent. Whether in 21st century, as a civilized country, could we live in this country? I hope that this great nation, this country, because it has all influence over all the countries, it will do something for the cause of humanity, free expression, democracy, and rule of law. Thank you all for your patience here.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Justice.
I'm sorry that my phone
Oh, may I help you with that? Perhaps I'm technically idiot, but perhaps I can try with that.
I need a phone tape to show us what I need.